are waiting for you with open arms. We welcome you here. Cape Town will remain a city of hope and opportunity for everyone.
Cape Town is open, safe and ready to host you.
Good morning and welcome back to the final day of the 2024 Masters World Cup tournament being held in Cape Town, South Africa. We're at one of the 4 venues that have been utilized for this competition. Day 10, the final day, and being played at Hartleyville at the A pitch. We have Australia A versus South Africa in the International Masters competition. This is the women's over 40 category, and this will be the final match for both of these teams. Obviously, both teams had started the competition. So the respective anthems of both countries completed, and we see the players wishing one another good luck for this match. The Australia A team will be co-captained by Karina Gilroy and Sarah Gray, while the South African team will be led by Noel Bester. Teams getting into their final huddles. As mentioned earlier, this will be the last time that these teams will be playing together as a team as such during the 2024 Masters World Cup. And the South Africans ready to get into position. We'll see Elsa Stoffberg in goals for the South African International Masters team. South Africa, let's start with the ball. Australia playing from left to right, and overhead played. Ball travels over the baseline of the Australia A team. I'll start at the 16-yard. Ball played quickly from right to centre, and misdirected pass. See South Africa with the sideline hit. Ball played up the right channel. Pressure coming here on the Australia in the deep defensive left corner, but well managed there. High pressure coming from the South Africans. Captain Rosie Ballard gets the long ball going. It's a good looking ball. Circle entry here, and ball still with the Australian player. She was waiting for the umpire to make the call, and Australia win their first penalty corner of this match. So within the first 2 minutes, Australia with a penalty corner. Captain Ballard, top of the single castle, will be trapping there. Injection comes and ball bobbles. Ball needs to go outside the circle. Recycled. Still Australia. Ballard on the ball. Intervention and stick tackle there on the South African defender. Nixon looking long, but good intercept there. Here comes Australia again, and South African defender putting her body on the line there, really brave. She manages to sweep that ball clear, and Gary Nixon will start with the ball on the right. Looks forward, but ball turned over. Possession now, Julia Smith working her way forward with the ball. She plays it out wide right to Wallace, and attempted long pass. Ball turned over again by South Africa, and Hooper misdirects a pass. South Africa just need to take better care of the ball when they're in position in these early stages. Not look to force passes through players. We'll play it now. Gibson plays the reverse stick paddle up the line. South Africa working this left side. Umpire allows advantage. Australia on the attack again. Ball floated in. And Nixon. Umpire blows the whistle before she gets there. It's a free out. Julia Smith on the ball. Moves the ball to her left. And infringement. South Africa. The free it out. Ball played to the right again. Another turnover. And South Africa managed to win it back. Nixon. Possession lost. So South Africa definitely not able to hold on to the ball too long. Good ball comes. Ballard leads well. And good work back there in defense from Oosthuizen. Manages to win the free hit. Jones on the ball. Jones plays the stick ball into the stick of Ballard. Australian transferring through midfield. Ball all the way to the left now. And ball coming infield again to Gilroy. Gilroy plays the crash ball in. South African players had expected the umpire to award him the free for danger, but umpire allowing that ball or play to go on. Australia with pressure again. Attempted aerial there. Intercepted. Australia on the attack again. Lauren Christian in possession. Looks at options. Good ball. Good save. Ball still free. And really well done there by the South African keeper. Stoffberg. Eventually she smothers the ball and umpire awards another penalty corner to South Africa. Apologies to Australia. Second penalty corner for Australia. They stay with their single castle. See Captain Ballard at the top there. Previous injection wasn't well executed. And again, Christian plays the ball out. Christian gets the ball back. She has the shot. And all blocked there by a South African defender. South Africa with an opportunity to play the ball out. Nixon looks long, plays it long, but Australia managed to win back possession. Ball back with South Africa now again, and opportunity now. Sally Pratley driving forward, finds the captain Ballard. Pratley keeps going through the line, gets the ball on the right hand side, plays the reverse stick, battle into the D, and the umpire deems that the ball had not been played in dangerously. It's below knee height. He's happy with that, and unfortunately for South Africa, Australia with their third penalty corner. See a change at the top there now. We have Renee Dunstan with Captain Ballard, Christian to the left, and Wallace to the right. This time the injection goes better. Christian plays. Ball cleared off the line there, but it had hit a foot on the way through. So re-award for Australia. That was a better injection this time. Fourth penalty corner for Australia. Two they go, same option. This time out straight. Dunstan has the ball. Captain Ballard now in position. And Australians thought there'd been a foot. Umpire does not feel the same way, but they still have possession by virtue of a sideline free hit in South Africa's deep defensive zone. Bradley making herself available, plays the first time touch in there, but happy with that outcome. Big ball played on the left here by South Africa. Pressure, reverse pressure coming from Bradley. Ball played long and easily dealt with there, but South Africa turned the ball back over. And again, South Africa not able to string together too many passes in this first quarter. Just need to settle. Ball turned over. It's a good looking ball going forward to Captain O. Good connection here. South Africa on the attack. And ball into the D. And Wallace able to clear that ball to the side. South Africa with a good offensive surge there, but unable to capitalize. Ball played all the way through that press there. Bradley waiting for support. Support now arrives. Wallace again gets the ball to Christian, who's quite a lively customer. Lawrence goes with the south pass. Umpire though calling that back. Needed the ball to be stationary. You see umpire just stopping time, and Adams will restart with the ball. Christian leading out to support her. 2v1. Ball flies over. Christian goes with the south pass. Plays the ball in behind the field of Bradley. So the ball goes over the baseline. Honestly, South Africa with a 16-yard out. Ball played to the left. Jones looks forward. And possession lost there. Wood unable to manage that ball. Crash ball coming in. Ball lifted off the stick of the Australian attacker. So South Africa restarts. And possession not maintained there. Big ball played across. Great pass. Ball being kept in there by Adams. She plays it into the D, and it's another penalty corner, which is this time it is won by Hooper. The South African defense under constant pressure here. Thus far, they've managed to protect their goal. Ball injected, stopped by Matters off the top, and that ball is lifted too high. So, on ball all the way, and that's just too far for Extian. Pressure coming from the South African striker, but unfortunately it's a foot. Under 5 minutes remaining in this first quarter. This match between Australia A and South Africa in the ladies over 40 category. South Africa with the free hit inside the Australian half. Aerials played, and it's a good interception there. Long pass. Ballard is the target. One-on-one with the defender. She gets the ball through, and Ballard still in possession. And well done to the South African defender there, because she really stayed in the contest, which didn't allow Ballard any room to have a crack at goals. The penalty corner is however conceded, and Australia A with their 6th penalty corner. Umpire as the South African PC defensive team ready. Ball injected, played short to Christian. Christian slaps across face, and ball cleared again. South Africa with an opportunity, and the umpire calls play back, fortunately for South Africa. Restart with an aerial, and the Australian player unable to control. So Nixon will restart on the right sideline. Looking forward, and plays the ball over the sideline herself. Another unforced error there by the South African team. Sideline press coming from South Africa. Australia still managed to get that ball through. South Africa win back possession now. And that pass just waited too strongly. Australia taking their free hits rapidly. A good interception there. Nixon plays the ball up the line. Teammate wins the ball back, and opportunity now, 2-on-1 here. Ball played in, and good movement there, and connectivity by the South African offensive players, and the foot of the Australian defender results in first penalty corner of the match for the South African side. See Nixon at the top there, single castle. Ball injected, injection's good. Hit from Nixon, but she tops the ball, and 16-yard free out to Australia. That ball was lifted, so ball with South Africa. Played across, ball goes back out. Ball floated into the circle by Jones, and unfortunately was intercepted inside the final minute here. And Nixon makes the tackle, plays the ball over the sideline. Australia's ball. Ballard unable to trap that one. That back. And South Africa managing to get out of that. situation. Nixon on the ball, brings the ball all the way back. Overhead into midfield, and umpire giving the free to Australia. Inside the final 30 seconds of this first quarter, still goalless here. And South Africa holding their defensive structure well there, forcing the header from the Australian defender. You see Jones starting with the ball again, and that will be the final play of this first quarter. The score remains 0 to South Africa as well as Australia A. No goal scored as yet, and just a quick 2-minute break for either team before we get the second quarter underway. See the players of the respective teams making their way back onto the field and taking up their starting positions. It's the ladies over 40 category match, final match here for Australia A and the South African International Masters team. Jones on the ball, looks to connect there with a teammate. Saranit, Australia starts with the ball. Christian, good receive, and Australian player battling away through there. It's Bradley with the tomahawk, and good save there by Stoffberg. And umpire judging that how much stick contact there. Australia will have the free hit. Ball played in there. Apologies to goalkeeper Petra Anderson, as goalkeepers have changed, so credit goes to her for that save, as also Stoffberg is now on the bench for the second quarter. So good save there from Anderson. After that reverse stick tomahawk from Pratley. So still goalless here. South Africa putting pressure on. Ball going all the way back. Australia now working the ball to the right with Sherburne. She plays it down the line, and Jones should get to that ball. She does. Does really well. Plays the reverse deck ball up the line. And South Africa in possession. Jones again. Looks long. And ball unfortunately lifted into the body of Herbert. Already played well, gathered by Christian. But good work there. Once again by Jones. South Africa should win that free hit, they do. Gotti starts on the ball by just asking her to get the ball to the grass spot. Gotti plays the quick pass. Good return pass. And umpire deeming that Sherburn had used the wrong side of his stick there with an attempted intercept, so South Africa win their second penalty corner of this match. South Africa improving steadily in terms of their rate of possession. And so this one goes now, second penalty corner. Single castle again. Ball played short to Gotti. She plays it across. And ball played there. Baru into the foot of the Australian defender. So it's the award. South Africa's third penalty corner. Played short again to Gotti. She comes in and gets the ball back. And infringement outside, so ball coming back. Australia applying enough pressure, forcing South Africa to bring the ball all the way back out. Now back in their own half. Roo on the ball. Works the ball to her right. And good spell of play here for South Africa. And as I say that, ball's knocked over the line. Baseline by the Australian player, so South Africa still inside the Australian defensive 23. Already in possession. Ball will go back to South Africa. Soft pass. Player creates space for herself, and now the pressure coming. And Australian player not backing off 5 meters, as is the rule of that free hit in the 23-meter zone. And South Africa being awarded their third penalty corner. So good positive spell here for the South African over 40 ladies IMC team. Pass short again to Gotti. Plays it right through on the ball. Opportunity. Save. And good initial save there from the Australian keeper Hogarth. But Roo infringed, and it's another penalty corner for South Africa. The 5th of this contest. And that ball misdirected, but fortunately someone covering. Ball played back into Gotti. Across the face and ball cleared. As Hogarth was sprawled there. Full stretch. A defender came to assistance. South Africa bring the pressure on. Ball played back and against Australia managed to clear the ball. Ball down the right hand side here with Julius Smith. Connects with Christian. Ball's coming. Bayer allows the play on. Ballard in possession now. She's a tricky customer. Drives in. And well defended there. Once again by Jones. Australia, however, still with the attacking feet. Ball goes in. Ball floated and good step there by Anderson in goals for South Africa. South Africa suddenly taking the game to the Australians and a lot more positive possession phases for South Africa. Big ball played across there and unfortunately no South African player able to get on the end of that pass. South Africans pressure on this Australian free. Pressure pays off. Bayer misses the foot, but play goes on. Australia now able to work the ball. Christian in possession. Plays the aerial ball and no target player. Rue gathers for South Africa. Gets the ball across. And that ball bolted upfield there, but too heavy for the South African point of attack. Dangerous ball played, opportunity here, reverse stick. Saved by the goalkeeper, and it's a really good step there by Samson. But Australia managed to get the ball back. Christian now. Looks long. She get a teammate to the ball. Opportunity here. That's Hooper. Hooper gets her eyes up, plays the ball in, and ball spills free of Anderson, and Anderson in goal for South Africa. Did really well there to just disrupt the Australian captain. But ball hitting the foot of a South African player sees Australia awarded their first penalty corner of this third quarter. It is, however, their 7th PC in this match. Sorry, apologies. Second quarter. Played Christian short again. Christian gets Anderson, clears. Ballard. Stick tackle on Ballard. And unfortunately, for the South African defender. Penalty stroke awarded to Australia. Captain Bester just seeking some clarity from the umpire and on that decision. Lauren Christian it will be. for Australia A to take this. And she goes to the right of keeper Anderson. Well executed stroke. And Australia A side go 1-0 ahead in this women's over 40 match. South Africa with the restart. All been held up there, brought all the way back to Goldston. All been transferred. Roo now in possession. Roo playing the aerial. And even though Nixon did not gather that overhead from Roo, ball still with South Africa. And that boss just waited a bit too strongly. So Australia, after soaking up quite a bit of pressure from South Africa, win a penalty corner, and from there awarded a stroke and they take the lead. South Africa, they were back in position here. Good work there by Oosthuizen. Goldston playing the ball back to Roo. Ball turned over. Matters in possession. Finds Smith. Ball played wide. And Bratley wins another penalty corner for Australia. Just a shade under 4 minutes remaining in the second quarter. We see Matters at the top of the castle there. Captain Ballard off at this point in time. Good stop from Mathers, ball at the top. And once again, first phase hit lifted too high by Gilroy. And Christian applying good reverse pressure, wins the ball back. Go Captain Gilroy on the ball. Matters, nicely floated ball across to Gray. And ball just outside there. Good ball out there. And ball back there with Sherburn. Sherburn recycles, takes the ball back. Australian players not afraid to hit the ball firmly with their teammates, trusting their technical ability. And we see Christian again using his skill. It's a good ball. Wallace stepping through from midfield to make that interception, but unable to connect with Julius Smith on that occasion. Aerial coming, Christian receives again. She plays the ball back into midfield. Gilroy on the ball now. Matters connecting with Gilroy as we see Adams coming through the line. She plays it in and free to Australia because of the foot. One of the three Australian co-captains, Gilroy, takes charge. She's on the ball, plays it quickly. That's Bratley again. Bratley floats it in and Anderson sees that ball enormously over her baseline. Rue to restart with just a minute and a half remaining in this second quarter. Ball well fielded there, and the Australian player encroached on the SA player space. South Africa now in possession. Saw pass there activated, and umpire planting that free taken. Ball needs to be stationary. Nixon on the ball. That's it right. Good ball into the circle, and unfortunately that ball just spilling off the South African attacker's stick. That was promising, and Battis on the ball. Good lead from Bradley. Well weighted pass, and good work there from Oosthuizen. Really putting in the hard yards to come back and defend. Australia, final 20 seconds. And well defended there by Roo. South Africa need to clear their lines here, and right at the end of the second quarter, we see Pratley being shown a green card, and good to see the two players involved in that can see the humor in it. Umpire I'm finding it too humorous, but anyway. So end of the first half of this ladies over 40 category match here at Hartleyville Stadium in Cape Town, South Africa. Final day of the 2024 Masters World Cup. Australia lead by a single goal scored via a penalty stroke from the stick of Lauren Christian. We acknowledge our sponsors, the City of Cape Town, Southern Sun and Blue Car Rental. We'll be back in a short while with the second half of this match on the final day of the 2024 Masters World Cup.
Masters hockey players, want to get selected and perform in national and international tournaments? My name is Lauren Penny, international hockey player and coach. And over the last 10 years, I've helped close to 1,000 hockey players to do just that. And now, I want to help you. So I've put together a free training video called The 4 Ways to Modernize Your Game, available at themodernhockeyplayer.com. Inside the video, you're going to discover how to stay competitive, confident and injury-free as you get older, so that you get selected and excel in national and international masters teams. Get instant access at themodernhockeyplayer.com.
We are waiting for you with open arms. We welcome you here. Cape Town will remain a city of hope and opportunity for everyone.
Cape Town is open, safe and ready to host you.
Second half of this contest gets underway between Australia A and South Africa. Jones stepping up there, make the interception and wins the sideline free hit. Jones plays the ball back out. South Africa with their back four spreading the ball across the field, and just manages to keep it in. Good start here by SA. Carry there by Oosthuizen. Ball comes back out to Nixon, and good passage of play there from South Africa. Jones, the restart on the sideline, gets the ball to Nixon, and ball comes off the stick of the Australian player. So Jones will start with the 23-meter offensive free hit. She self passes, looks to find Nixon in the corner, and this time it's the sideline hit. Ball comes out, back with Jones, finds Nixon again. Ballard wins the ball back, opportunity here. Hooper working well, still in possession. She connects with Bradley, and Bradley has the shot at goal, but not on target that time. Really impressed by the way Captain Rosalie Ballard protected position there, even though she had the attentions of 3 South African players. Waited for Bradley to come through the line and released. South Africa now under pressure. Ball turned over. Ball into the circle, and Australia win their penalty corner. It's their first penalty corner of the third quarter. Captain Ballard on there, and co-captain Gilroy with her at the top of the castle. It's a good injection. Ballard stops. Gilroy slopes it to the left. Ball back in, and South African goalkeeper also Stoffberg does really well there, but reward to Australia. Will we see the same variation? This time the ball goes short, and Stoffberg in there, and fortunately the ball spills free, and it is Rosalie Ballard, the Australia A captain, who flicks the ball up into the net. So Australia A scoring early, take a 2-0 lead. Australia back in position, back on attack. Matters looking to go forward, and umpire had spotted something in the previous passage of play and brandishes a green card to the South African player Santa Extian. Good work out here on the right by Prattley. She's impeded. So Australia, Prattley, soft pass, gets the ball out. Ball back into the circle. Lots of bodies in there, and South Africa repels that attack. Ball out with Jones on the right now. She gets her eyes up and had attempted to connect with a teammate. Australia looking to work the ball out. And South Africa will have the free hit with Jones on the sideline. Jones floats that ball forward, but Australia, the restart, ball transferred all the way across to the left, and fortunately wrong side of the stick there. Ball now infield with Herbert. Herbert ushers a pass, and opportunity here for South Africa, entering the circle, and somehow or other, between the Australian goalkeeper Charles missing that ball and the South African player missing the opportunity to tap it in, so Australia still haven't conceded. So that was definitely an opportunity for South Africa to get back into this game. It was not to be. And the score remains unchanged, with Australia leading by 2-0. Jones on the ball again. Ballard channeling her. Jones does well, plays the crash ball in, but intercepted at the top of the circle. Matters playing the ball out to her left. Get a period of pressure here from South Africa. Ball being played toward the Australian circle. It's a stick of the Australian player, goes over the baseline, and South Africa with the free hit. Ball played back. Australians keeping the structure. Opportunity, South Africa, and penalty corner awarded to South Africa. Their first of this third quarter. 6 penalty corner in total for the SA team. Ejection needs to be good. Straight ball played to the right, but unfortunately in behind the feet of the player. Aerial pass, and ball still being kept in there. Australia win the free hit into the centre of the pitch from Matters. She looks up, finds Wallace, and Wallace taking the ball over the sideline. Jones going forward, Wallace wins it back. Matters under pressure. It's good pressure coming there from Wood. Ball played back. Jones again. Looked for the 2v1 with Nixon, and she does really well to win that ball back. Ball goes all the way through to Golston. Plays it to fellow central defender. And ball turned over. Fung on the ball. Under 5 minutes in this third quarter to be played. Basti on the ball, looks long. It's a good diagonal pass. Opportunity here. Julia Smith wins the free, lays it back. Ball into the circle. Opportunity, and really well worked goal there. Sees Lian Fung score Australia's third goal. Australia A team now lead by 3-0 versus the South Africa team. As we see the replay, Pang in a good position, just uses the speed of the pass from a teammate and deflects the ball past the left foot of Elsa Stoffberg in goal for the South African team. On pass played, intercepted there. South Africa win the free hit. Ball transferred to the right, but unfortunately in behind Esti Krunier that time. She couldn't make the adjustment quickly enough. Australia bringing the ball back. Renee Dunstan really controls the centre of defence well for this Australian team. Christian in the park. That's a good ball. Opportunity here. And counter opportunity. Not capitalised on, but South Africa somehow win back position again. Ball going all the way out to the right here. Sarah Gray. Stick tackle on her there. Macronia. And Gray takes the ball forward. And still position here for Australia. Smith working hard, but Gotti stopping her there. Ball spilling free for the Australians. And this time they lose possession. Gotti connecting well with Nixon on the right. Nixon getting the ball, gets a foot there from Gray. So Australia with the free hit with just over 2 minutes remaining according to the scoreboard at the venue. Ballard on the ball, connects well there. Still Ballard carrying. It's a good looking ball in, and this time her teammate in Jade Hooper could not trap that ball. She was in a favourable position. Ball played out all the way to the left. South African player driving down the channel. Ball unfortunately it's a foot. Long ball played forward. South Africa. Ball turned over. Sarah Gray. And Roo makes a really good tackle. Under a minute remaining in this third quarter. Sherburn plays the ball to Matters. Matters finds the pass inside to Gray. Gray the umpire is conferring there and checking whether or not play was inside, and it's outside, so no penalty corner. Ball played across there, and final 30 seconds. Ball coming out again to Dunstan. Dunstan crashes one. Ball dealt with there by South Africa. South Africa now in possession. Ball played forward, and as that ball enters the circle, the hooter sounded for the end of the third quarter. So the Australia A team leading South Africa in this international masters competition match by 3-0. We have 15 minutes remaining in this contest. Players making their way back onto the park as we're about to commence the final quarter. Play will get restarted by Jay Rupert. She gets things going. Fang looking forward. And South Africa trailing by 3 goals. Good patches of play there by Wallace. But South Africa managing to get position. From here on the ball now. Extian. Sherwin playing the ball back, and at time Gilray couldn't get to it, but the goalkeeper keeps the ball alive. Quite alert that occasion, and umpire not happy with that, and South African player receives a green card. She seemed a bit amused about that. Play continues. South Africa now play around. Ball transferred out to Nixon here. Comes out to the right. And that time the ball intercepted there. It was Goldstone. She's on the ball again, gets things going. Ball played back out. Sampson. Smith spreads the ball to Pratley on the right. Pratley impeded. So Australia wins the hit. Free hit. Smith coming short to receive the pass. Australia ball. Ball will play back out. Now coming across to Sherwin. Wallace on the left. Plays that ball in, and ball hits the foot of Roo, and penalty corner awarded to Australia A. The first one of this fourth quarter. South African defense will want to keep this one out. Yeah. Ball goes short. Move to the right, but that was out of reach for Elizabeth Wallace. And South Africa with the 16 out. Back to numbers now, South Africa. Green cards expired. That overhead misfielded opportunity. 3v1 here. And ball fortunately not on target there. But another good opportunity for South Africa to open the account. Dunstan plays the ball short, pressure coming from the South African forward line, and Australia managing to get that out there. Ball played long up the line. Intercepted, and unfortunately carried over by the South African player. Pressure coming from Australia. Good afternoon there by Gotti. Gotti still has possession. Really well done by her. She manages to get the ball out to the right. And Australia win back position. Smith now coming through the line. Smith impeded. She takes the self pass. And Smith will restart. She leaves the ball this time. Ball played out to the right for Fang, who could not control. Ru plays a well-weighted push pass down the line, runs all the way up, but Dunstan is there to clean up. Australia is still not comfortable, and umpire gives an impingement. Ball turnover. Gotti brings the ball out right. Australian players closing down the South Africans rapidly, and unfortunately Kristen Wood pressured into turning over ball. That's a good ball transferred all the way across from left to right. Bradley not that pure on the first receive. She's still in possession however, and she wins the free for a team. Christian comes up to assist. Christian plays the ball in for Matters. Matters lifts that ball and into the body of the SA player. So South Africa's free it out. Grew on the ball. Ball turned over, gone straight to Sarah Gray. Matters in position, looks to play the ball left, and good pass, but Jay Rooper maybe slightly too casual. Stick in one hand only. South Africa out there. Hooper steering up the pressure. Ball played out there. Carry down the right hand channel here, and South Africa on the sideline yet in the Australian half. Wood guarding possession here. It's well done by Kristen Wood. She looks to connect now. Chose not to pass to Dempsey, but South Africa still in possession. And they win the sideline free. Under 7 minutes remaining here in this final quarter. Africa in possession. Ball floated into the D, and unfortunately no one at the end of that pass. Dunstan gets the ball going forward quickly. Bradley receiving with lots of time and space. She extends the ball forward. Christian single-handed carry into the circle. Ball played, and Australia awarded their second penalty corner of this fourth quarter. Ejection out at the top. We have Dunstan, and ball cleared of the line there by Roo to the right of the keeper. Really well done by Christina Roo. She's made many interventions for the South African team during this game, and she plays a really good overhead out, and unfortunately teammates can't capitalize on that. The ball smashed up the pitch there, as we see Hooper connect with Matters. Matters brings the ball back inside. Matters looks forward, but good work there. Ball is swept clear to the side. Australia restarted the ball back into the circle, and no one home that time for Australia. Under 5 remaining in this ladies over 40 category match. Final match for both these teams. It is Australia A who lead by 3 goals. South Africa now with an opportunity. Good ball thread through. 2v1, shot from the top, and no danger. And again, just a rush of blood to the head there. Umpire had allowed a second bite of a cherry, but unfortunately Clarkson not able to capitalize. Dunstan looking long, ball intercepted there. South Africa, Jones in position on the right, plays the ball for Clarkson, and Clarkson unable to get to that ball. Clarkson who had that 2 opportunities. Australia still working hard, even though they enjoy a 3-goal cushion with just over 3 minutes to play. Roo on the ball. It's the ball back to the left, and turnover. Smith waiting for runners, and ball coming infield. Ball turnover there. Australia now on the counter. Gray in possession. She keeps going, and with a brilliant solo run, she adds to her team's tally and scores the 4th goal, which is Australia A now lead this match by 4 goals to 0. Matt is working hard there. South Africa over with the free, and unfortunately that ball was lifted too high by Dempsey. You see this replay again. Gray keeps going and throws the keeper out, and as the keeper steps, plays it through the keeper's legs. So inside the final 2 minutes, South Africa certainly keep playing, keep pushing. Sherburn on the ball, in no hurry at all. Now she looks forward. Good pass, and we suppose Roo's presence there unsettled Hooper. Totally missed that ball. We see Roo on the ball. Now she plays it directly to Hooper. Hooper now driving forward, and what a great recovery tackle there by Roo. And unfortunately, the ball just runs over the baseline. So 43 seconds remaining. Australia in a very comfortable position. Sherburn moves the ball forward, and that is a 5th goal. Umpire is conferring. Not too sure if that ball actually traveled 5 meters before it was played into the circle. So umpires will discuss. Certainly didn't appear to have traveled far before Sherburn knocked that ball in. Let's look at the result. Ball basically, question is, so good call there. So no goal. So the score remains at 4-0 and 12 seconds remain. Jones on the ball down the right again. Christian, turnover. Is there enough time for Australia to get up there? Captain Ballard, who's been extremely impressive, loses out that time, and that is that, ladies and gentlemen. Final whistle. South Africa unable to score. Australia victorious here by 4-0. And that was the final match for both these teams in the ladies over 40 category of the 2024 Masters World Cup. We thank sponsors involved in this event in the city of Cape Town, Southern Sun and Blue Car Rental, for their support. Also say once again, well done to both teams. It's the final day of this Masters World Cup being played in Cape Town, South Africa, and good effort by both teams, coaching staff over the course of this event. And we'll be back with another match later. And Australia on your screen there, scores up 4 goals. South Africa unable to score.